Apprentice, you've reached Nar Shadda safely. Good. Don't let the glittering towers fool you. Misery and desperation rule the slums below. And desperation can drive people to many things. Remember that in your attempts to recover the artifact here.
Any idea where I should start?
In this case, the who is more important than the where. The artifact, a pendant called the Eye of Tulak, belongs to the Sith Lord Paledius. He's lived here many years, converting Nar Shadda's poor and suffering into zealous followers, his own cult.
He cannot be allowed to continue.
It's no concern of mine that he preys on these people, except that the attention has gone to his head. Paledius leads his cult from seclusion, but you can draw him out. I've contacted 2 of his former cult members. They're in hiding now, fearing retribution, but hungry for revenge. They should prove useful.
I'm certain they will.
I have encouraged their cooperation with the assurance that once Paledius is gone, the cult is theirs to lead. Circumstances change, of course. Do whatever you feel is necessary with Paledius and his cult. The artifact is all that matters.
Absolutely. And slaves. 50. No, 100. Twi'leks only. I like Twi'leks.
Consider it done, sir. You made the right choice celebrating your birthday on Nar Shadda.
Oh, Destress, dear brutish Destress. And Riley, so beautiful and intelligent. You were like children to me, which is why it pains me to do this.
You can cut the act, Paledius. You never cared about any of your children.
We don't need a tyrant for a father.
Ah, well said. Marvelous last words. Truly, I expected nothing less, which is what makes this so hard. Now, if you'll excuse me, my other children would like to play with you.
What have we here? The cavalry, looks like. Appreciate the help, but I had it under control.
Tagasar Jais embarks prize warparen swase ik bus karadida.
Easy, Destress. This isn't some holo you're talking to. My lord.
You would be wise to follow her lead.
Course, my lord. Sorry. There was a lady Sith a while back, Darth Sash. Said she'd send someone to help us out. You it?
Taking down oppressive cult leaders is a favorite hobby of mine.
Good, because it makes me sick to think Paledius is out there while I'm cooped up in this rat hole.
Paledius built his empire on the backs of the poor. Said he'd save them from their miserable lives.
Said we'd make a mighty sword and strike against our enemies? It was all lies. It was all lies. But you win the support of the poor, you knock Paledius's legs out from under him.
The masses will worship me by dawn.
Get him the way Paledius did. Find the biggest, most vicious gang on the block and crush them. Right now, the gang's the Kraits, named after the Krayt dragon on Tatooine. Their leader, Sabin, thinks he's descended from one. Take out Sabin, and the masses will see you as a regular hero.
He'll need to be a dragon if he hopes to stand against me.
With all respect, taking out the Kraits wins you followers only until the next gang rises up. But there may be another way. A plague called the Rot afflicts the poorest of Nar Shadda's poor. But it can be cured, and the person who does so will be regarded not just as a hero, but as a prophet.
I think I'll stick with what I know best. Murder and mayhem.
The direct approach. I like it. The Krait's lair is in the Corellian sector. Crush their leader, and the masses will take notice.
My lord, I wanted to apologize for Destris earlier. He was out of line.
Don't waste your breath apologizing for that fool.
I have a great deal of respect for you. I just wanted you to know that. You radiate a power that Paledius, for all his ranting and demanding, never did.
I don't need to rant. My will is done the moment I think it.
That's what I mean. You are strong, or Paledius only pretends to be. Anyway, if we want to make a stab at taking over Paledius' cult, we need a real headquarters. Somewhere you can speak, hold meetings. I hope you don't mind, but I took the liberty of finding a place.
This wouldn't be a ploy to outplay Destris for my favor.
I'm sorry. I thought the Sith smiled on ambition, but in any case, I was only trying to help. The place is called the Strel House, for a charity worker named Dagon Strel. The people look to him as a leader. He's been dead nearly a decade, but his name still means something, and I thought it couldn't hurt to have his name associated with yours.
A well-known location can't hurt either.
I'd considered that as well. It's both well-known and accessible.
Unaguta tan quikuta. Biquiktuk bamba?
If you mean the future leader of Lord Paledius's cult, then yes.
Warawe nimnik na naka sanurire. Fabona guta. Nisupo gobae. Pompo gek dusta badawanga. Sapting wampa. La hagwa kilia jakoska. Paguta palko.
I'll try not to disappoint.
Kanto shiniko higa danoila akakiza spidatarupa. Yobana pihota mindia.
Iban.
That was Garnock. You defeated Paledius' right-hand man. You should hear it. They're calling you the Great Dragon after how you did in Sabin. Look what I found outside.
My lord, for getting Sabin off our backs and the crates off our streets, we humbly present you with this gift.
I love getting gifts.
We are honored to serve you, my lord.
Isn't this great? Kill one gang leader and already you got Paledius scared and people lining up with presents.
No time for celebrating, Destris. Paledius isn't resting. He's called a big meeting at Meridian Hall. If we don't act, he'll rally his cult and stop our whole operation dead.
If Paledius dares to show his face, I'll make quick work of him.
He won't. Paledius only ever broadcasts to his cult by hollow.
This is our chance. You just go in, make a big show, and boom.
It's gonna take more than a show, Destris. We need to show that you have more power in your little finger than Paledius has in his... Wait, I've got it! It's a crazy idea, but what if you showed that you could move the city itself? Make a groundquake?
What on Nar Shadda is a groundquake?
You know, when the ground shakes underneath you. They're pretty rare, so it'd be a big deal.
What have you been putting in your soup, Riley? Nobody can just make this moon shake.
Stick with me here. You know the gas pipes that run under Meridian Hall? Well, what if we blow up those pipes?
Whoa, you got brains, girl. I know just the guy to set it up. Gord Maydell in the Nar Shadda Works Administration. Takes bribes on the side. He'll rig you something up, no problem.
I can't wait to see the look on Paledius's face.
Gord works at the NSWA office in the Duros sector, not far from Meridian Hall where Paledius is holding his big broadcast. You just tell him old Destris sent you.